George, we're going to move on to Washington now. And this fallout this morning over President Trump's repeated attacks on Congressman Elijah Cummings in his Baltimore area district, calling it rat and rodent infested. Once again, the president is denying his attack on the African-American congressman, and the majority black city is racist. Our senior congressional correspondent Mary Bruce is there on Capitol Hill. Mary, president is up and tweeting about this again this morning. There seems to be a real pattern here.
Yeah, Cecilia, this is now the second time in just 2 weeks that the president has been accused of launching racist attacks against a member of Congress. And the president's attacks against Chairman Cummings have been relentless. As you mentioned, he is back at it again this morning. And now the president is trying to turn the table, insisting he is not being racist. The Democrats are. In more than a dozen tweets over the weekend, the president disparaging Congressman Elijah Cummings, calling his majority black district around Baltimore, Maryland, a disgusting rat and rodent infested mess where no human being would want to live, using the hashtag #BlacksForTrump2020. The condemnation from Democrats swift.
Well, the president is, as he usually is or often is, disgusting and racist.
A racist president who attacks people because they are African Americans.
The president's Twitter offensive comes after Cummings grilled Trump's acting Homeland Security Secretary about conditions along the border.
Come on, man. What's that about? None of us would have our children in that position. They are human beings.
It's the second time in 2 weeks that Trump has come under fire for racial attacks against members of Congress. But now Trump insists Democrats are the ones playing the race card, tweeting Cummings is racist. The president's chief of staff insists Trump's comments are appropriate.
If I had poverty in my district like they have in Baltimore, I'd get fired. And I think the president is right to raise that. It has absolutely zero to do with race.
Some Republicans are struggling to defend Trump, but they aren't condemning him either.
To focus on an entire city, call it rat and rodent infested, you see no problem with that?
Well, of course, he shouldn't, I don't think they're going to invite him to throw out the first pitch at a baseball game anytime soon.
The Baltimore Sun publishing this scathing editorial. The headline, better to have a few rats than to be one. And some city natives like CNN anchor Victor Blackwell moved to tears.
People get up and go to work there. They care for their families there. They love their children who pledge allegiance to the flag, just like people who live in districts of congressmen who support you, sir. They are Americans too.
Now, former First Lady Michelle Obama is also sending a message of support, giving a shout out on Twitter to this Baltimore step team who have embraced her slogan, when they go low, we go high. As for Chairman Cummings, he's also defending himself on Twitter, writing, Mr. President, I go home to my district daily. Each morning I wake up and I go and fight for my neighbors. George.
Okay, Mary, thanks very much. It's almost as if the president refuses to accept that he's the president of every state, every city in the United States, including Baltimore. Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.